Hi Shannon.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Within my works, I like to share stories that are not always kind of shared on the mass scale and bring important issues to light. And I focus on women, specifically women of colour. I think because it's such a great cause and the work is, about supporting women, which is, again, really important to my practice, I felt it would be better to speak to someone who is very involved and has experience to inspire the piece.
I was someone who had hepatitis C in prison, and in 2015, which was when I was last there was no support, there was no real pathway to treatment. I guess when this role came up in the trust, I just thought, wow, I would be able to give women what I would have loved and what I felt that I needed. Our main objective is to find and treat women. Hepatitis C is a blood-borne virus. It directly attacks the liver. It has very few symptoms, so that's why we really encourage people to have a test. No one need die from hepatitis C anymore. With this new treatment. It's a simple course of tablets and is classed as a cure. And that's a big part of what we do as well, to get that message across.
I also incorporate science within my pieces, looking at like maybe the structure of biological, chemical things that happen within our bodies during certain times, merged with like these African Dutch rice fabrics that I'm inspired by. I studied biochemistry, so I didn't do like a foundation or a BA in fine art. I went straight in to do like an MA in art and science. I think my scientific background has definitely influenced how I create. It's just a painting that I've been painting over, so just using it as an experiment. I'll go over it with a lighter colour of the same colour and then put the alcohol on top of it. Yeah, I just like the effect it gives. It kind of reminds me of like a petri dish or something that you'll find under a microscope. For the women, I don't like to focus too much on the negative. I wanted to focus on the empowerment and the strength through that process, like listening to you and listening to your story and how a lot of these women have gone through so much and are trying to stay on the right path. I wanted the piece to be more about that and more about the strength in that journey.
We want to empower women to look after their health. When we go into prison with our lived experience, we bring hope in.
Yeah, becoming like a point of reference, isn't it? Yeah, that there is, again, like you said, hope. Coming out on the other side. It's good to see someone that's gone through it that is doing well and supporting others.
Women that engage in treatment, it can often be the first most loving thing they've ever done for themselves, and it can often be a springboard to other stuff.
Looking at the structures of hepatitis C and like the way it's shaped and stuff, so I was like, okay, this is what's happening on the inside. Trying to tell the story about what's happening on the outside, I wanted to kind of bring these symbols of strength and like these fists. I take pictures of my own body and do these like digital collages on Photoshop to create these like hybrid bodies. It's like breaking through the scientific things that I'm placing in the background. It's like this hybrid figure's like bursting through it and like fighting through it.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
I love it. And I love the fists and that I am here. I matter, I count. Yeah.
Thanks, Julia, for coming to the space and for sharing your story. It's really inspirational.
Thank you so much for sharing your